Hi there, welcome to my channel, Aqualuna73. This is going to be a midnight reading. Excuse me, sorry, I have to drink some water, but I don't have my water bottle nearby. So this is going to be an alignment reading. I haven't done one in a very long time, and I decided I was going to do a midnight reading. So, yeah, I am doing a midnight reading. I'm first going to draw 3 oracle cards, and then I'm going to use the my usual deck that I always use. Okay. So, what lessons and messages do you have for my collective? I meditated, okay, on this reading, and what came through is someone needing to be practical about something. Whoever, this is a collective reading, by the way. Midnight readings are always collective readings, so it's for everyone. It's a lesson that can apply to everyone. So what I'm picking up here is actually when I meditated for this midnight reading, there's something that popped up into my head, and it actually made me laugh because it reminded me of myself when I was younger. Okay. And actually, I had a conversation with my daughter about this, I think a few days ago. Um, when I was in school, I said, I think it was in the previous reading, I think it is the Libra or the reading before that, what I said, when I said I was in a student representative body and I was a prefect. So it didn't remind me, this incident for this reading didn't remind me of that, but it did remind me of something. I don't know why this happened to me when I was younger. Okay, I didn't see myself that way. I saw myself as a very rebellious teenager, but maybe not rebellious, and mostly in my, when I was younger, rebellion was usually considered as in most cases, when children rebel, it's usually, maybe in some cases it's still that way, when kids rebel, they rebel in the form of they start drinking or experimenting with drugs or whatever the case might be. Okay, for everyone it's different. Or they might decide, okay, they want to have sex, whatever that may be. Okay, so usually when it's teenagers, they do these kinds of things. Okay, this is why we usually, teenage years is the years that you struggle the most with your kids to keep them in a certain safe zone, but also to allow them the freedom to be themselves, so that you don't inhibit that part of themselves that wants to break free and discover themselves. Okay, so okay, I don't want to like totally digress, but the point I'm trying to make is, yeah, I'm picking up an energy of an individual who is very responsible, and everybody has a tendency to come to this individual for advice, or uh, um, people feel, it's almost like individuals feel that they can come talk to you when they have issues or whatever. Okay, it's like they just feel this rapport with you and they can just open up to you. Okay, so I've experienced this since I was a child, where people would just randomly just open up to me and talk to me about the issues and what they're experiencing. Sometimes they would just blurt it out just like that, and it would be so random. Like, I would be surprised, okay, why would you tell me something so profound and deep and meaningful to you, and do you just trust me off the bat? Aren't you scared that I'm going to tell anybody about this? Something to that effect. Okay, um so this is something that happened to me as a child, where people, even grown-ups, they would come to me and they would ask me to talk to their kids when their kids had issues, and I was still a teenager. But they would ask me to come talk to their kids because they're experiencing problems with their child. And they thought I was a responsible teenager and I could talk to their kids about whatever. And this baffled me because I never actually did what they asked me. I just smiled and I never actually did. I can I can recall once or twice I did it, but I don't think it made any difference. Okay, but and I never thought that it was my place to go tell another teenager how to live their life. But these grown-up individuals actually thought that I was responsible enough to talk to the kids about whatever. Okay, so if I'm picking up here, this individual is a very responsible person, and people feel free to come talk to them when they have issues. But this individual is taking up too many responsibilities of other individuals, or their gunk, for that matter. And I don't mean to be derogatory when I say they gunk. Okay, this is not my intention. Okay, this is not my intention to say gang zeal. First card is egoism, and the second card is zeal. Okay, second card is zeal, and then third card is honor yourself. Okay, I think I should. I think I'm going to pull another card, and then this card, it says liberation. Okay, I'm going to put this over here, liberation. Okay, I'm going to just put this over here, and at the bottom of the deck you have life's purpose. Okay, so you have liberation. When I tell you what I picked up in the meditation, is it's strongly something that you need to liberate yourself from. It's something attached about, it's something about your ego, definitely something about your ego. Okay, you are very enthusiastic with the zeal card. Okay, and I'm going to tell you why you're very enthusiastic as well. And then honor yourself. Okay, so honor and zeal, I'm going to get, I tell you what I pick up now. Okay, so let's start reading. I'm going to pull three cards because yeah, I have the alignment cards here, like I do on other midnight readings. First is your material state, spiritual state, and then your mental state. So I'm going to draw three cards, and then I'm going to build the reading from that. Okay. So universe, my ascended masters, spirit guides, please give me a clear and concise reading. Will you come and protect me while I do this reading, and guide my uh, guide me to give the messages that I need to give and that needs to come through for my collective, please. Okay, so I'm going to go through the notes now. Just hold on a second. First card is the Four of Cups in your material state. Second card is in your spiritual state. It's the Ace of Swords. And your last card is your mental state, and that's the Eight of Cups. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Sun card, which is absolutely amazing. Okay, you have the Sun card. So, first card in your material state is the Four of Cups. I haven't put on my glasses yet, so yeah, in this material state, sorry for the wobbly table. With this material state, okay, where's the notes? Let me first go through the notes. So what I picked up is, like I said, you need to be practical about something. Like I said, I'm picking up someone that's very responsible. This person feels responsible for someone else or some people. So it's like the this individual, they need to liberate themselves from the need to help people, okay, or take control of situations where they feel they need to help people. It's like this individual, like I said, I was approached, okay, to go talk to people with, like I said, with the older people that came to me, okay, parents basically, when I was a teenager, and they would ask me to go talk to their kids. And you need to liberate yourself from the idea that it's almost like I pick up someone, this person, okay. I'm going to tell you exactly what I picked up in my meditation. It's someone running around with a pacifier. It's like a mom, okay. Um, it makes me think of this video that I once saw about this woman. She had six tuplets. How many kids are there? That I can't remember, but it's a lot, okay. So the immediate picture I had in my head is, how does she cope? How does she handle when more than one child starts to cry? Where does she, which baby does she take? And she obviously has help, possibly, I don't know, okay. But these are the things that went through my mind as to how, when you have maybe even twins, or you have, yeah, twins, or maybe more than maybe four kids at one time, and they all between the ages of maybe toddler and 6 years old, okay. So it's like you have these pacifiers in your hand, and you have to run around and stick pacifiers in everybody's mouth, okay. It's like you feel you are responsible for other people's insecurities, and every time there's an insecurity that pops up, you have to go put a pacifier in this whoever's mouth. Okay, and then there's another insecurity popping up in someone, and you feel responsible, and then you have to pick, do something there. And I know exactly how this feels, because I've always felt, because other people always had this tendency to come talk to me, okay, and I felt responsible to help them. And then you have the tendency to take on other people's karma, and you create, and you at the end of the day sit with these people's karma, and they walk away, okay, depleting you of your energy, and they feel good and you feel depleted, okay. And it's not something that these people obviously did deliberately. And this is how I also started to learn to create boundaries, and tell myself where I needed to draw the line, as to where I needed to involve myself in people's lives. And this is something that was very difficult for me, because when I decided to do that and draw the line and say, okay, I can help you, I can give you advice, I can tell you what to do, but at the end of the day, you make your own decisions, and you have to decide for yourself whether you want to change your life, or still be in the situation that you're in. I've also mentioned that I worked with troubled kids, okay, so in programs and stuff like that. So, or kids from disadvantaged backgrounds. So it's like, at some stage with this egoism card, you need to liberate yourself from your ego. And why I'm saying this is I'm going to take myself as an example. At some stage, all of us feel that we want to save everyone. We want to save the world. We want to save people from themselves, etc. And you feel responsible for individuals, but that's your ego, because at the end of the day, you're not responsible for saving someone else. You're only responsible to save yourself, okay. And saving yourself, at the end of the day, you create light, and people see your light, and they get drawn to your light, and they eventually gain the momentum to change their lives, basically. So it's not like they feed off your light. You protect your light, you protect your boundaries, but you also exude a warm light where other people can learn, okay, when you speak about your experiences, or you help people maybe through tarot or something to that effect, okay? So you are not responsible for other people's gunk. You're not responsible to put a pacifier in someone's mouth when they feel insecure, okay? It's like you say for instance, somebody is experiencing agitation, sorry about that, agitation of some kind, and it's like you, I even did that where I said when I experience certain aspects with certain individuals, I would say sorry for something that I did. It's almost like I felt responsible for these people's or whoever they might be, or okay, all the people that I dealt with for that matter, that I tried to help or assisted in whatever capacity. It's like at the end of the day, I had to draw the line basically. I had to say no in order to protect myself and my own well being, my own energy. And sometimes it comes across as very selfish. And I think I might be talking to someone who's struggling with this, okay? Who is possibly struggling with this and struggling to say no when it comes to these things. And you need to readdress an issue similar to this with a person, but you need to step back and readdress this issue from a healthier perspective. Okay, it might be someone in your family that's struggling with this, and now I'm going to tell you this, it does not mean you cannot assist this person, but at the end of the day, you can just assist a person to a certain extent. And it's like this quote, and I love to quote this where I tell myself and my kids, you can lead a horse to water, but you cannot make them drink. Okay? So you can lead people to things, you can show them things, you can give them the knowledge, but at the end of the day, only them, they are the only people that can decide what they are going to do with this knowledge that you gave them. Okay, are they going to change their life, or they're going to still stay in the same situation? And this is what you need to, and this is where you're going to step into the sun position, where you're going to create your boundaries, where you understand that you are not responsible. You're only responsible for your own happiness with the sun card, okay? So you got the material state, the Four of Cups, okay? Can you just hold on? I'm just going to fetch my water quickly. Okay, I didn't need to pause. It was just on the other table. So you got the Four of Cups here as in your material state. Okay. I'm thinking now with the zeal and honor yourself here. You have the zeal where you want to help these individuals, which is beautiful. It's an enthusiasm to be of assistance, which is beautiful. But the type of assistance that you give people, and you need to create boundaries by honoring yourself, okay? Honoring your own health and your own well being, okay? So, with the Four of Cups as your material state, you need to create perspective about something. Here you will see here in this card, this individual here, this man is looking at the trees here. This tree is barren on one side and fertile on the other side. It's like he is contemplating things. Okay, it's like he's trying to gain perspective of something, or trying to gain knowledge or understand from a perspective of contemplating something and looking at it. It's like somebody in deep thought. Okay, like someone being, oh, sorry about that, someone in deep thought, yeah, is contemplating about the cycles of life, of how things change on a continuous basis, on how nothing ever stays the same. Okay, so it's like this person needs to, you need to create a new outlook, or create a new direction or perspective on something. Or maybe you should react, or create a new perspective on how you approach something, basically, with this Four of Cups. The reason why you need to create a new outlook with this material state, it's your physical state. Your material state is your physical state. Okay, today your material state is also come in other words, in the other alignment readings, it's your body. So obviously, whatever this is, it's like it places you, every time you, like I say, every time it you put yourself in the middle of conflict, maybe, okay, where people try to, when they ask you to be a mediator, you could be someone, you're a very peaceful person, people see you as someone that's very fair, someone that's able to see both sides of a situation, and you can be very impartial about something. And now people approach you to handle situations, and when you get stuck in the middle of a situation, okay, it's almost like these energies, at the end of the day, the more and more you get drawn into situations like these, my collective, it's like it creates an apathy in you. Okay, it creates a type of an apathy in you, and I don't want you to look at this apathy that's coming inside of you. It's like you, how can I express it to you? It's like you deal with it on such a continuous basis. It's almost like it's numbing you, basically. Okay, it's like continuously poking at something at the same spot continuously. Later on, it becomes numb. Okay, and you just deal with the situation and you go on, and it's like there's no feeling, there's no depth in the situation, because it's almost like you become, yeah, you become apathetic and you feel unfulfilled. Okay, because all your energy sources are being drawn from you, and it affects your health at the end of the day, and it affects your material state and your body. Okay, so you need to reevaluate the situation when you deal with these things and it's, I strongly sense you need to create better boundaries. Okay, if I'm picking up here, the Ace of Swords is in your spiritual state. You are not responsible to run around with these pacifiers, propping these pacifiers in everybody's mouth. They are responsible for themselves. Okay, you have the Ace of Swords in your spiritual state, and I always tell you the Ace of Swords is the bird of prophecy. And it's like the Ace of Swords is like a card telling you that you need to create this mental clarity about this situation. You need to be honest and truthful to yourself about this, because obviously also with the Swords card, it creates a lot of mental stress for you. Okay, it's affecting your health, it also creates a lot of energetic blocks in you. Maybe it creates a lot of blocks for you. It creates energetic blocks for you, okay, in your spiritual state, because you get depleted. Energetically, you get depleted by these situations. You even could be someone, I also pick up here that some of my collective could be people that are in jobs that are social workers, psychiatrists, psychologists, people that work with people that might have, um, well, all of us have issues. Okay, I cannot say that only. I'm not going to specify certain specific people, but you could be in maybe in a mental job where you deal with people's mental state. Okay, so your last card is your mental state, and the spiritual state should be last, actually. Okay, but it doesn't matter. So your mental state is this, the Eight of Cups. And this is why you have this block here with this Ace of Swords, this mental block here. You feel drained here with this Ace of Swords in your spiritual state. The Eight of Cups is someone that they withdraw themselves. Okay. This is probably what you do. You withdraw yourself. And this is good. It's like you walked away from this, or you're going to, and you should for that matter. This man is walking away here. This other man here, he's these bottles there and he's holding his head. This person is walking away. You're walking away from these types of situations where you feel responsible for other people's mental state here. In this mental state, you're walking away, and you should walk away with this Eight of Cups. But I strongly pick up the feeling that in a certain aspect, it's almost like you still feel responsible. Okay, and it's difficult for you to do this because you are a very caring individual with the Sun card and with this Ace of Swords. Even with this Eight of Cups, you're a very caring individual. You're a warm individual with the Sun card. You exude this type of energy where people feel drawn to you and they feel at ease in your presence, where they can open up to you. Okay, but at the end of the day, how does this make you feel? Is it worth it? Is it really worth it? Because I sincerely feel that this is a pattern. It's something that continues here. You see this here zigzag pattern this year also. It's almost like it's a pattern. It's continuous, because it's almost like you feel responsible for how other people feel. It's like you feel you're responsible for their happiness with this Eight of Cups and this Ace of Swords and the Sun card, and you were not. You are not responsible for these individuals' mental state, only for yours. This is the truth of the matter, my dear loves. But I totally get where you're coming from, because I mean, I'm still like that, and it's difficult. It's difficult to say no, but you have to. You have to. At some stage, you have to say no, and it's going to be issues regarding this. But it's almost like, say for instance, it makes me think of this. It makes me think of this. Okay. At the end of the day, when you sick because of situations like this, because it affects your health, you get sick, you die. These people, they're healthy, they live wonderful lives, and and they have this memory of you that helped them to get to where they want to be, and you're dead because you stressed your ass off because of other people's issues. Really? Is it really worth it? It makes me think of something that I read. I saw that, sorry, I'm just adjusting my seat here. Makes me think of, I read that Jamie Foxx he's in the news apparently because he's sick or something. He got sick on the set of a movie, and he's in hospital where he's recovering. I don't know what actually happened, but this is what I saw in the news feed. I never actually go watch. I just see the titles of the stuff or the videos that pop up. So he's sick, and they say in the specific article, they say when he became sick and he went to the hospital, they immediately replaced him with a stunt double that looks exactly like him. And the caption at the top or the bottom of the post said, "This is a stark reminder of how fast you can be replaced." Okay, and this is something that they always tell you. If you have a job, do you work yourself dead? You work yourself to the bone. Dead. You work yourself dead. I'm sorry. You work yourself to the bone. Okay, at the end of the day, for what? Okay, your boss, he gets wealthy, you get sick, and you die. Okay, and he gets to live a good life, and you die because of, you know what? Because of the fact that you didn't value your own, or you didn't, you haven't valued yourself basically enough to take care of yourself first. So, what lessons and, sorry, lessons and messages to have my collective for this midnight reading? Give me last messages for my collective, for my midnight reading. First God, it's time to play. Say to them, please, universe. It's time to play. Make time to dance and play. You need to take time out for yourself. Okay, you need to take time out for yourself. That's an order. So universe is ordering you to do this. Live in the moment. What you are looking for is for you. You are looking, excuse me, you're looking for something. I don't know what this is that you're looking for, but it's looking for you too. Okay. Trust your gut feeling about whatever this might be. I don't know what this is, but you need to trust something. You might be seeing something or feeling something coming. I don't know what this is, but you let your heart lead you to who you are. And this card also wanted to make a change. And this card relates just so beautifully. Make this change because your happiness is at stake here. So this is your reading for today. I hope it was helpful. Please like, share, and subscribe. And please take care. I love you. Bye.